What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm in here getting some chicken cooked on for dinner because chicken's good for you. Need to try and stay away from the deli meats apparently because that shit'll kill you, along with everything else. Um, we are less than 24 hours away from kickoff against the Green Bay Packers, and interestingly enough, I'm trying to understand, but for some reason, the Vegas betting line has gone down. That the Cowboys are only favored by 4 points. Now, I can't figure out why the Cowboys are only favored by 4 points. That just does not make any sense to me. Typically, Vegas is trying to get more people to bet the other way because they'll have too much money on one side or the other. And I can't believe that they're trying to get more people to bet on the Cowboy side. Are you telling me more people bet on the Green Bay Packers side, that they're trying to entice people to put more money on the Cowboys? Hang on for a second. Let me clean this real. That's one of those ones that's kind of a head scratcher to me. It's one of those ones that's kind of a head scratcher to me, the Vegas line, but doesn't matter. I'm not betting on it one way or the other. Here's an interesting thing that we're kind of hearing a little bit about, a little bit of noise. And yes, my hair's crazy. My wife was like, your hair is so soft when you don't put anything in it. She's like, I love to run my hands through your hair. It's like, okay. All right, so we're going to, it looks like I'm getting a high top fade. Okay, all right. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of curly. Okay, just ignore it. The Cowboys allegedly, after this game, are going to be talking with Odell directly as opposed to in the media from all of their players and stuff. Ooh, look, doesn't that chicken look good? Look at that. Ooh. Looks better than Chipotle, don't it? You know what I hate about Chipotle? Is they cook their steak too much. It's like medium well. You can't have steak medium well. You want that stuff medium rare. You want it to be, mooing when you eat it. But be that as it may, I digress. So with Odell, they're allegedly going to talk to Odell about a contract. Now, Odell is looking, as he says, I'm looking for a long-term contract. I'm like 3 or 4 years and so on. Of course, when you negotiate, you don't give anybody your best deal. You want to reach up as high as you can be, and then you have room to come back down to where you really want to be. And I think that's going to be the case because, the thing with negotiating with Odell is I don't know that anybody at this point in his career is going to say, let's sign you for 3 or 4 years. You're coming off your second ACL surgery. You still have some of that Cleveland stank from you. You went to a great team and didn't have to be the guy. So I'm not sure that Kansas City's going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and give him a 3 or 4 year deal. Maybe the Giants would always, with Rashid, why did we draft a wide receiver? Why do we get a wide receiver? I don't know that the Giants are ready to go ahead and do that again after what they spent to get rid of him before. Buffalo. I don't see them doing that in Buffalo either with the guys that they have. So it's one thing to say, this is what I'm looking for. It's a second thing to actually get what you think, what somebody's going to offer. Now, the Cowboys, here's where it gets to be interesting. If the Cowboys are the ones that talk to him first directly, We know how Jerry Jones, when Jerry Jones wants something, when he can get a hold of you one-on-one, he's got you. He's got the claws of death. You know, when Lyle Collins, was not drafted and as a rookie free agent, when the Cowboys brought him, they brought him to Jerry's house. They wined him, they dined him and everything else. They don't let you get your ass out of there until you have signed a contract with them. And that's the thing that Jerry Jones is great with. He can close the deal. You get there and you see Jerry's house and the helicopter and you see the star facility and they say, we want you to wear that star in the helmet. You get all starry-eyed and everything and you get the deal closed. So will it be a full all-on press? Now, Stephen Jones has already said, we're going to go ahead and roll our sleeves up and try and make a deal. Well, from what we've seen from them this offseason, we had two different situations. We had Bobby Wagner, who Dan Quinn, very familiar with, flirted with him some, and they didn't really make him a credible offer. Bobby Wagner, they deemed he'd be a nice piece, but we're not going to send a whole lot of money that way. Then we also had Von Miller. Von Miller, they did have some talks with. I love this grilled chicken. They made some offers, just not big enough. Hot. Little hot sauce in there. Actually, a piece of Swiss cheese. Some hot sauce on a bun. A little bit of mayonnaise. Oh, it's good. Von Miller, they did make an offer that was a legitimate offer. It was just kind of low. And they didn't bring him in to wine him and dine him at Jerry's house. So the question will be is, and they seem to be all in on trying to get Odell, will they make him a credible offer that he just says, okay, I'm home. I don't need to talk to anybody else. Does Odell really look at it and say, I want to play for the Cowboys? And, the Cowboys, Jerry and Steven, try to give you the whole sales pitch of beyond just your paycheck. They're going to sell you on a lifestyle and future earnings of being that guy. When they say this could be like Deion Sanders. Deion played for San Francisco. He played for the Cowboys. He played for the Ravens. He took money from Washington. But he's known as being a Cowboy. He's made all his money from being that Dallas Cowboy. Not from being a 49er or a Commander or a Raven, from being a Cowboy. You look at some of the biggest names that are broadcasters, Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, Moose Johnson and stuff. It's because they were with the Cowboys that they got those opportunities. And he can kind of sell Odell and saying, Odell, you're like Hollywood. We have the stage here for you to take that beyond football to the next level. And you wear that star, that's going to be a whole lot more money, publicity, and everything else than you do if you're part of the Bills Mafia. Sorry, Roz is saying, yeah, but Bills Mafia, they're big. Yeah, they're big in Buffalo. But they don't travel. How many Buffalo players, former Buffalo players, are big anywhere these days? They're just not. They're just not. And that's where, if Odell comes to the Cowboys, especially if he comes to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys somehow, some way win a Super Bowl, then he can put himself up there and say, I was the Charles Haley of the 2000s, or I was the Deion Sanders of the 2000s. And that, my friends, will be eternal love and making money forever. Forever. Look at that chicken. Good God. Look at that chicken. Ooh. I am the chicken master. Man. All right, good people. I'm going to get this finished. I'm going to go check out Prime Time Phil with my buddy Game Time and see what they got talking about tonight. And then I'm going to be getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're starting out at 9:30. It's going to be a long day. A long day. And then Yellowstone starts tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Am I going to do Yellowstone? Or am I going to do football? Actually, I may go ahead and get some feta cheese. Melt some feta cheese on this and make like a green sauce where you take cilantro and sour cream and lime juice and garlic and jalapeno peppers. Put some green sauce on there. Woo, that'll be good. Yeah, we're going to have something good with this chicken. All right, peace out.